Hey Leo, this is Perrymore Tarot's weekly reading from November 24th through the 30th, 2025. This is for Leo. Last shuffle coming out for Leo. It feels like everybody's been getting the same message. I swear, if Ten of Wands comes out for you, I'm going to say Spirit is trying to make sure that everybody knows they're about to be overwhelmed. I know the first, man. So we have decrease in family, and it feels like, well, actually, maybe not. It feels like there are going to be some situations in the family sector that's going to end. Okay, I feel that for many of you, mm, you're not putting up with the moodiness. You're not putting up with the emotional bullcrap, the depression, the addiction, the coping mechanisms of people. You're not doing it anymore. Yeah, I feel like no longer are you even like, yeah, Hierophant and Temperance tells me you're losing patience. um, you're no longer going to be like pushing the envelope for everyone to act a certain way where you probably would be like, come on, this isn't the way. I feel like your family is taking full advantage of the fact that you feel responsible for everybody and that you're always trying to push everybody to be purposeful, live a purposeful, meaningful life. I feel that people have been taking advantage of it. Five of Swords is about taking advantage of people. Yeah, you're just now, it feels like you're more inspired to be like my way or the highway now. You may have been very gracious. The decrease is Three of Cups, Page of Wands, Temperance, and Hierophant for you. And that tells me that you're going through a cycle this week where you're going to be like, look, no longer am I trying to collaborate and make things work and all that. Now it's, I've lost patience. I feel that for many of you, you don't even feel inspired um, to schmooze, rub shoulders and all that with people. You're done. You're done. I feel that the family with the Ten of Wands and the Five of Swords, now Ten of Wands comes out. I just said that everyone's getting it. But for you, it's on the other side of things. I feel like people are going to be um, in your space, kind of expecting you to do things, and you're done. You're not expecting me to do anything. You better figure it out. I feel that everyone kind of leans on you, Leo, to do things, and you're just done. You want to say to yourself, I am open and receptive to the abundant flow of prosperity that the universe offers. All my needs and desires are met before I even ask. And that energy, saying that to yourself and believing it every day, just could sit. I mean, that's a mouthful. It's a mouthful, but you have to say it like you mean it when you say it. Truthfully, I feel that this is going to open the doors for you to just look at people and say, look, my boundary is this. I already know Spirit's going to take care of me. No, you got to figure that out for yourself. I feel like you were the Spirit taking care of everything for everyone, and you're done. Because I keep seeing eighth house in this. This is like, I'm done. I'm not doing that anymore. I don't know what y'all think this is about to be. I also feel for many of you, um, it's important to imagine I wouldn't say the ideal situation, but believe that you have a soulmate in your life. Doesn't mean that you're not with a soulmate. Doesn't mean that, whether you're romantically connected to anyone or not. Doesn't have, like, imagine that you have that person in your space that is going to match your energy. That, you know what I mean? Imagine that, right? And then it feels like that person shows up. It feels like they materialize in that moment. I know how that sounds, but everything starts in the mind, and putting that energy out is almost like creating an. It's starting with certain thoughts, right? This is why when people do things, their face doesn't match their action, their words don't match their action because their thoughts are something completely different from the words that they're saying. And so it's very important that you curtail your thoughts towards, I have a soulmate somewhere. Soulmate doesn't always have to be, like I said, romantic, but it's more like someone's going to match my energy. I know it, right? I believe it. And so I'm going to continue to do what I know that I should be doing. I'm following Spirit. I know that my needs and desires are going to be met before I even ask. Therefore, I have my needs and desires in my head. I'm thinking of it, not in a contemptuous way, like, oh my gosh, the people around me suck. My person is not this, or the people around me are not that. Although I am seeing people coming towards you with some foolishness. Five of Swords and Ten of Wands is ridiculous. This is like, they have ulterior motives, plans, and you're done. I see someone that the decrease is in you trying to you stepping up and just doing whatever and being inspired from the just from the energy of love and for the goodwill of everyone and everyone having a good time. You're done. You're like, I'm not going to be the sunshine to everybody, and they keep on bringing clouds my way, and I got to burn the clouds off. No, I'm not doing it anymore. I see the color brown that usually speaks about we're establishing some level of boundaries, right? I feel that you have angel number 0000400000, and that usually is a limitless potential energy that tells me that what's for you is for you. It's not going to pass you by. It's important to just stay very calm over the week, relax as much as possible, and know that no matter what, if you can dream it, if you could put it, if you could have it, it is. I mean, if you could dream it, it can be. It could be realized. It could be actualized. It could be brought into the forefront. So it's very important that you keep your head focused and clear. I just keep seeing with the eighth house is an ending here. You're done. You're done. You're rising out of the ashes. I feel like you have felt with this energy that family, and family could encompass your extended family, your the family of origin that you come from, the family you created, which could even include a spouse, and so that or work family, your friends that are like family. It feels like they overwhelm you, and it's all on purpose. It's like they may even attempt to one up you, uh, that kind of energy. You may feel like they're gossiping, and it's overtly gossiping about you. And you may feel like, I see you rising out of the ashes in this one. Like, you know what? You may have felt like they were setting you on fire. Every time you turn around, you're just like, why do you keep lighting a fire under me? What is wrong with you? And in reality, you're meant to like regenerate, regrow, and get the heck up out of Dodge. So I feel right now, especially, you need to realize that all this is it's part of the plan for you. It's part of your path, right? I don't understand why Leo attracts this. To be honest with you, I'm always walking through life like, why? Why? What did I do? You know how many times I've asked this question? I turned to spirit a few times. Like, what did I do? If I could pass the cup, spirit, allow me to pass the cup. I'm tired. Because why? I just want peace, you know. But that's not necessarily in the cards, right? It's important to feel what you're feeling about it and then let it go, because it's not something that's being done to you. It's being done for you and through you, you know. You have angels of the four directions, you have five of cups and judgment, and this angels of the four directions aspect of things is speaking about how you are repeatedly let down. It's the spirit is trying to show you a level of letdown, that you can't solve issues for anyone. You have to see the bigger picture of the whole situation, the whole scenario. You have to clear the way. And if you notice that whatever's in front of you, the way that I'm seeing things being placed in front of you, they're not even your issue. It's not even your jam. It's not even your deal. It's someone else putting that in your space. Could even be family members constantly putting something, a blockade in your path. And so spirits, like, the angels are trying to show you, listen, no matter how many times you try to go over this, you try again in a different way, you are let down. It's not to say that you got to give up and walk away forever, but it's about saying, I'm going to stop trying to step in, and I need to take action towards um, the things that I really want to see happen. And the actions that I'm seeing you need to take, more so than anything else, would be thoughts, changing the way you're thinking about the situation. Okay. And not necessarily to say that you're not supposed to see it for what it is, a hot mess, because I'm seeing somewhat of a hot mess going on in your space. But it's time now for you to just start taking the next step towards making your dreams a reality. Don't procrastinate. There's no time for uncertainty, being uncertain about the people around you. You know what you've got to do. And whether it's you're focused on your career, your relationships, or something else, your wishes are not going to just fall in your lap. Like, the things that you want, it's there for you, it's meant for you, but you just got to take action towards it. I feel like some people are they don't even realize they're burdening you. I feel like they do realize it. They burden you on purpose, to hold you to wait. Leo, before you go, here goes another problem. This is the vibe of being a parent trying to walk out the door, and before you go, the kids are just, wait, before you go, mom or dad. before you leave, wait. And you're just like, man, I'm about to be late, and you don't even want anything. Like, stop. Or a person that you're romantically connected to, same old thing. Loss is Knight of Pentacles and Ace of Pentacles. And so this is telling me here, what loss is something that happens in this space. It feels like you are no longer holding on to anything. I feel like you've lost a goal. Like you're not fighting so hard towards certain people anymore, or certain dynamics anymore. I feel like you're done. You may have been about to give other people, these people, a second chance or another chance or something here. And I feel like now you are not holding on. Some of you are going to a space, not to say, this isn't saying I'm leaving my family and ain't talking to them no more. This is like, I'm no longer putting energy towards this, because you want to be this way, then this is who you're going to be. I got other things to do. My boundary is I'm focusing on my wishes being fulfilled. I gotta do something towards this. I cannot continue to deal with your mess. I don't know what you're doing with life, but you cannot do it to me, right? I feel like you need to see the bigger picture of the situation. You're not giving up on anybody. You're giving yourself a chance. I feel that this is like the same old thing over and over and over again. The judgment is a retrograde energy, but it's also about something. Retrograde energy for you at this point, as at least this week, is going to be about bringing things back into your face, so you realize there's nothing I can do about this. I gotta move forward. This was all meant to wake me up. This was all meant to get me to realize that I'm stronger than I knew. And I need to be open now and receptive to the abundant flow of prosperity that the universe offers me. All my needs and desires are met before I even ask. And if you keep your focus on that, then you'll realize they have to realize that too. These people have to realize this too. You can't keep, like, this is sabotage, you know this is self-sabotage, but sabotage nonetheless. Five of Swords, right? These are people that are trying to get something no matter what. They are burdened, and they are expecting you to step in and take control and make things right, and you're done. Ooh, that's gonna be a burn. I kid you not. Ten of Wands has come out for everybody. That is the wildest thing, and in different decks. This one it came out in mostly. So you could be dealing with a Sagittarius or a Taurus. Yeah. Main signs. Doesn't have to be those signs, and you don't have to be dealing with those at all. However, those signs could also just be in your chart or explain the energy, right? So if you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my links are on my page. Peace, love, and light. Take care.